Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We are in my car and I'm all dolled up because I was supposed to be filming right now. But I don't know why my roommate randomly came home at 10 a.m. And this happens a lot. And I'm not trying to sound like a brat, obviously it's their home too, so they have the right to be there. It's just that because I live with somebody else, I do have to work my schedule around them a lot. And for the most part, my roommate tells me like, oh, I'm gonna work at these hours, but there's a lot of times where he'll randomly show up at an unexpected time and just be home, And so his work schedule's very inconsistent. And so I get these surprises once in a while, like this morning where I was all dolled up and ready and I was like, okay, now I'm just gonna do my hair, sit down and film. And then I hear him come through the door and he hasn't left, so I'm reworking my day. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a sit-down video yet, which is why I'm here now doing this. And I kind of want to show you guys this too, because this is the reality of not having an ideal situation in life and trying to continue chasing your dreams, pursuing your goals. You have to be flexible and you have to be willing to rework your routine. There's always something I can be getting done, but filming is the one thing that I need a certain dedicated time to actually sit down and film something for you guys, something informational and something of value. But everything else I can rework, so that's what we're doing right now. Does anybody else relate to getting anxiety about going to get like car services done? I think it might stem from when I had my Ford Focus and when it was starting to go down on its last leg. Every time I would go to get like a basic service done, I would come back with a whole slew of problems that the repair shop would be like, you need to get X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G done or your car's done for. And it would give me so much anxiety. So I feel like the PTSD is still there. And I also just don't like it. Like I get really awkward. And even when I go to get a car wash, I get so awkward. You know how you have to adjust your car to fit onto their little belt thing to help your car go through the car wash? I get so awkward about doing that, and like I get nervous that I'm gonna screw it up, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, the person directing me to get on the belt probably thinks I'm an idiot, and it just gives me anxiety. I don't know. I probably sound so dramatic, but I do get so nervous and I really will try to put it off and procrastinate it. Alright, well, we're heading to a cafe now to do content work because I came home and my roommate's still home. Not filming today. I'm not even going to be able to film TikToks because of that, so that's wonderful. I packed up everything I need to go to my cafe. The FedEx guy just pulled up like literally right behind me and it's throwing me off and making me nervous. People seeing you film is so embarrassing. I'm sorry. It's so embarrassing. Oh, okay, he left. Anyways, but yeah, so I packed up everything I need to go to the cafe because I guess that's what we're doing. And I guess I'm giving you guys another day in the life video, a productive day in the life where I am showing you how chaotic, or not chaotic, but how unpredictable the journey can be or the path can be, and how non-ideal it is sometimes. I know a lot of us deal with non-ideal living situations, environments. We don't think we have the time to do stuff, but one thing I'm going to do is try and rework and be flexible, and it gets really frustrating. Like I crash out all the time because it gets so frustrating.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
But I continue on. I think it's okay to crash out a little bit with yourself, and it could even be healthy, but it's what you do after the crash out that matters. So we are being flexible and vlogging now instead of a sit down video and heading to the cafe to do cafe work. I just parked outside the cafe and they look so busy, so I don't know if I'll be able to film much in there. Yeah. It's a Starbucks, and for the longest time I didn't go to Starbucks because I don't agree with the company in a lot of ways. And I worked there for a period of time too, so that didn't help. They're the only place that has like the breakfast items that fit my needs because I didn't get to have breakfast. I'm starving. And this location in particular gets way less busy. The other cafe I used to go to is down the road from where I work, basically. And I started to see way too many regulars from where I work go to that cafe, and it made me super uncomfortable. I couldn't focus, I couldn't work. So I started coming to this cafe. And yeah, but they're so busy today. Usually they're not this busy. I'm like, it's what time? It's 12:30 on a Monday. I'll hopefully see you guys in there. We are currently outside the gym. I went home after literally 3 hours of being gone, and my roommate was still there. I wanted to film like my midday workout snack and everything, but I didn't because I had no privacy. I'm sorry, but I tried to show you. I drank a protein smoothie before I got here. I always try to feed myself now before I go to the gym. I used to go to the gym basically fasted in the mornings, and I think that really stressed my skin out because I would notice every time I went back to weight training in the mornings, my skin would have a pattern of breaking out really, really badly afterwards. So I stopped doing that. I have a pre-workout smoothie. I also ate a handful of walnuts. Walnuts are like my omega-3s and my fats. Those are really important to slow down your glucose levels, because when you drink a smoothie, for example, especially if it doesn't have a lot of protein, it'll spike your glucose, which is really bad, and your cortisol levels will spike, and you just don't want that, especially if you have like sensitive hormone levels like I do and sensitive cortisol like I do. I was honestly feeling a bit like frustrated and discouraged at my apartment because I'm like, to give you some context, I haven't lived alone for like 10 years. I've always had some kind of roommate, or I've lived with a romantic partner, and I've always had to take somebody else into consideration. That hinders my productivity, my rest. My current roommate is the best roommate I've had, like the least problematic ever, which I'm grateful for. But as a 30-year-old who is ready to progress in life when it comes to my living situation and everything else, I'm really tired of feeling so like energized and ready and on top of my routine just to get interrupted because of somebody else's lifestyle, which is something that's out of my control. So I was feeling a little bit defeated at my apartment because I was like, dang, and I really value alone time too. I need alone time, and that apartment is tiny and cramped, and I feel like I don't get ample rest, especially having such a social job as a barista. It really wears me down. But then I got a message from my brother. He had messaged me this morning basically telling me to conquer my day. I'll put a little screenshot of the message here. But that encouraged me earlier today. But then he sent me another message following up, and it just reminded me while I was feeling defeated at my apartment. I'm like, no, Marisa, you know where you're from. You have the strength to do this. Keep going. Don't let this stop you. It's okay. Like, get your butt to the gym, because I was really considering not even coming to the gym because I was just feeling so defeated by the day and just so kind of irritated. But if anything, that's when you need to go to the gym even more. So his message really like made me happy. And whenever my brothers encourage me or give me wisdom, if you don't know, I have 2 older brothers. They really inspire me for different reasons. The brother who messaged me, he is in his 40s. He owns his own gym now, and it's so inspiring because my brothers come from a very difficult childhood compared to me. So when I see them, I'm like, nah, Marissa, this is your blood. These are your genes. You can do it. Like, you come from warriors and you will prevail. Like, you will get through it. So my brothers and my family in general always remind me of who I am and my foundation and the power that I was given from my heritage and my roots. So anywho, we're about to go inside the gym and get a workout. It looks very busy. I mean, it makes sense. It's Monday after people are getting off of work, but we're still going to go in there. I just don't know if I'll be able to film because I have too much filming anxiety. But we'll see. Let's go in and get this workout. As you can see, I cleaned up, I took a shower, washed my face and everything, and I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm honestly very depleted with how today went. It might seem silly that, you know, the events of today were so taxing on me, but I'm a true introvert. And on top of that, dealing with situations like this that interrupt my routine or my plans, when I don't get much time to myself to begin with, it really messes with me, and it's become one of my biggest challenges because as a 30-year-old woman who, like a lot of us, thought I would be a lot farther at this point than I am, sometimes it feels very discouraging and degrading to be in a situation like this where I can't just freely do whatever I want. And that's a hard pill to swallow. So yeah, and also as an introvert, I really do need some time where there's nobody around. When they're home, they spend all their time in the common room, and this is a very small apartment, and my room isn't like off in a hallway, so every time I leave my room I'm exposed to the common area. Every time I need to go to the bathroom, you know, and it's honestly very taxing for my introversion because I hardly ever feel fully replenished. And so having my day go the way that it went, where I couldn't really do anything and I also couldn't replenish my social battery and my energy, it kind of leaves me in a funk. And yeah, then I went to wash my face and I have like a whole bunch of new, like my face looks very aggravated, and usually it's not breaking out so bad at this time. Like, I'm supposed to be ovulating soon, so usually I don't break out super bad during that time. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I just feel honestly kind of like blah. I'm proud of myself for still making today productive, but today is definitely an example of like I did the best that I could do. And sometimes you just got to put one foot in front of the other and do the best that you can do. And that's what I did today. I just kind of rolled with the punches, and even now I'm speaking very quietly because they're out there, and in this apartment you can hear everything, which makes it even more awkward and suffocating. Feels very suffocating. But yeah, I'm not meaning to leave this on like a blah note. I just want to be raw and honest. And like I said, we did the best we could today, and sometimes that's all you can do. And that's the reality. Like, that's just the reality. But let me know if any of you resonate with being an introvert that has to live with another person, and kind of how, whoa, there's like a huge spider outside of my window. Scared me. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys resonate with anything I just said. And this is, allow me to be your reminder that nothing's perfect, but this is what it looks like to keep pushing on despite that. So I hope you all have a wonderful day whenever you're watching this, or a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.